Hello guys, welcome to a new video. As you can already see from the sign, I have arrived in my second home again, Spain. At Urlaub nach Mars at the Ebro. It's really hot with temperatures reaching 35 degrees. But we are heading out for some fishing. By we, I mean Johanna, she's already on the boat back there. Today we are fishing for sander from a 15 horsepower motorboat. I brought along my fly rod and the goal for the day is to catch a sander from the Ebro using this rod. I'm not sure how deep the fish are. I just have a sinking line with me. It only reaches 3 to 4 meters. But yeah, we give it a try. We also have some catfish equipment with us. And everything we need for sander fishing. And who knows, maybe we also come across some bass. The water is currently very murky during the heavy rain, making it a bit challenging for perch. You can't even sit on the bench here because it's so hot. You would burn your butt instantly. You could probably fry an egg on it. But for now, we are heading to a spot in the shade, right under a bridge. We will spend the first hour there to get settled. And then we will move further down the Ebro reservoir. If you ever want to come here, let me tell you right away. Check out the video description below for all the information about Urlaub nach Mars. I've been coming here for over 10 years now. And it feels like a little family to me. It always makes me a bit sad when I have to leave. The service is amazing here. They have many different boats and you can fish for everything here. From black bass to sander, catfish, pike, perch, carp and of course, trout in the mountains. So if you ever feel like fishing in Spain, check the link in the video description. This is not a paid advertisement, it's just a friendly recommendation. And now, let's go fishing. I'm really excited and can't wait to get started. The water level of the Ebro is currently very low, which is why we can anchor the boat right by the bridge. Let's see what bites. After fishing all the potential spots and realizing that it's not that easy to catch a sander with the fly rod, we switched back to spinning rods. And immediately we noticed that it works much better than the fly rod. At the last spot, I got hooked into a real Ebro monster. We have been fishing all this time. The sun was shining and it was beautiful. But the fish didn't bite at all. We tried numerous of spots. There was of course a lot of light. But now the first one has finally bitten. Good thing we have a landing net with us. Welcome to Spain! Managed to quickly catch an 18 kilogram common carp with the spinning rod. Commons truly have power. The sander is taking its time though and hasn't shown up yet. On that day no sander showed up, so it was clear for us. The next day we would head up to the upper reservoir. Our plan for the day was simple. We wanted to explore all the small bays with the boat, using polarized sunglasses to spot the fish, and if we discover something, we would cast our lines right away. And just like that, we managed to catch the first fish in no time. When you are so focused on fishing, it can easily happen that you miss the fact that a huge thunderstorm is brewing behind you. We will take a quick shelter from the rain for now. Taking shelter between the rocks to hide from the rain and waiting for everything to pass seemed like the best solution in my mind at that moment. However, I must admit that I didn't exactly know the extent of the thunderstorm that would sweep over us at that time. The small stream that flowed down from the mountains quickly turned into a small waterfall. Suddenly, the idea of hiding under the rock didn't seem so good anymore. What a mess! At some point, the rain and hail became so intense that individual rocks detached from the cliff and rolled down into the lake. It was clear to us that we need to get away from there as quickly as possible, no matter the cost. There you have it. Someone still says fishing is boring. After this free shower, we drove back to the car to grab some spare clothes. Over the past years, I've learned one thing. When it rains heavily in Spain, the hour following the rain is one of the most effective for fishing. With such heavy rain, a significant amount of food is washed into the lake. And that means it's an excellent time for many fish species to feed. That's exactly what happened on that day. Without hesitation, we managed to catch 2 sanders directly. While fishing for perch, we even hooked a few carp because you can never really escape them in Spain, even if you use a spinning rod. In the Mequinense region, there are hundreds of opportunities to fish in various locations. However, since we had only a few days planned in this area, we decided to fish a different water body the next day. This is also an excellent strategy, especially after heavy rain. On the way to the lake, the caddy had to prove once again what it's capable of. I have now rigged up the semi and the pike design. A small stick bait. The area in front of me is full of wood, so I will see if I can catch the first small pike or perch. Maybe something is in the mood to bite. A list of all the baits and equipment I used in this video can be found as always in the video description. After such heavy rain, many small carp move into the shallow water, as the fine stirred up sediment brings plenty of food with it. I was sure this was the best chance at this time to finally catch a carp on the fly, especially since the sander weren't cooperating. However, even that proved to be not so easy on this particular day.
So.
Time for a proper break. After the short break, it was clear once again, using the spinning rod works much better. By attaching a small crab imitation to the light jig head, you are well equipped to catch a few carp in Spain. Besides many small insects and mussels, crabs are a primary food source for carp and catfish in this area. I have caught more carp on plastic lures than sander in the last few days. They seem to be really attracted to the 17-gram jig head with the Bass Assassin rubber bait. This one completely inhaled it. At first I thought it might be a really big sander, but it turned out to be just a carp. The biggest challenge of catching our carp on the fly was getting close enough without spooking them. As a beginner in fly fishing like me, I couldn't cast as far. But at the end of the day, my patience paid off. When the wind picked up a bit, it made the visibility worse for the carp and I could sneak a little closer. That's when it finally happened.
Come on!
First carp has taken the fly. Alright my friends, I am back at the car now. It was a tough day, scorching hot and the fish didn't really cooperate. I look like if I stuck my fingers into an electric socket. I'm completely sweat dried. The wind is blowing heavily, but it's still 32 degrees. We will end the video here and I will see you again next time. Thanks for tuning in. And sorry for my bad English.